Welcome to another tutorial. The topic of this class is Elementary Mathematics Class 2, Chapter 6, Division, page number 73. So let's get started and try to do the class. You can see it is page number 72 of your Elementary Mathematics textbook, where the author written almost 5 types of question, and all of these questions are very simple, and you can understand all the questions in an easy process. You can see in question number 7, the question is, a man bought some eggs and paid 72 taka. If the price of one egg is 4 taka, how many eggs did this man buy? So actually, as earlier in my earlier lectures, I was mentioned that whenever you will try to solve any kind of questions, you need to read the question again and again so that you can find the datas which are mentioned in that particular question. So in this question you can see the man paid 32 taka and each egg has the price 4 taka. So now the question to you is that how many eggs did this man buy? So by seeing this question, you can easily understand that or easily realize that we can solve this question by the help of division. So now I want to show you the process or procedure that how you can customize or summarize the question. So let's go to the board and try to see. Dear students, it is the answer of the question number 7, where at the first line you should write that all eggs are 72 taka. After that you need to write one egg is 4 taka, and as in your question or in your page number 73 it is mentioned that all eggs are 32 taka. That means the man paid 32 taka and each egg has the price 4 taka. That's why we written that one egg is 4 taka and all eggs are 32 taka. So after that you need to write, so he bought 32 divided by 4. So why we write this sign here? As earlier I mentioned that as it's a question of division, it's a problem of division, and that's why we need to solve this question by the concept of division. That's why I write a division sign here. After that you can find this answer, that 8 eggs. It's very simple. We know that 4 into 8 is equal 32. Similarly, 32 divided by 4 is equal 8. That means if we divide 32 into 4 different parts, the answer will be 8 eggs. So it's the answer. And whenever we will solve such types of questions, we need to write an answer at the bottom of this question. So that's the answer. Answer will be 8 eggs. Dear students, I hope you all were able to understand this math. So now we will go to our page again and try to see what is mentioned in question number 8. You can see in question number 8, the question is 8 students make a group in each. If there are 72 students, then how many groups will be there? It's also very simple. Just try to think. You can see 8 students make a group in each. That means there has a particular group which consists of 8 students, and if totally there has 72 students, then how many groups you can make? So it's the question to you. So it's very simple to realize, it's very simple to understand. So now it's a fact that how we can customize or summarize the question. So that's why I'm trying to show you the solution. You can see it is answer to the question number 8. So at the top of this page or at the first line of this answer, you should write there are 72 students and each group has 8 students. So it's also very simple. In these example or in this math, you also should apply the concept of division. That's why we write a division sign here. That means, so there will be 72 divided by 8 groups. So the answer is very simple. It will be 9 groups. As you know that if we multiply 9 with this 8, that means 9 into 8 is equal 72. Similarly, 72 divided by 8 is equal 9. So it is very simple. So the answer of this question will be like that. Answer is equal 9 groups. So dear students, I hope you all were able to understand the math and understand the solution. Now we will again go to our page and see what's mentioned in question number 9. You can see the question which is mentioned in number 9 is, a student is reading a book of 54 pages. If she reads 6 pages in a day, then how many days will take to finish reading this book? So it's also very simple. The question is, there has 54 pages in a book. A person reads 6 pages every day, then how much time she need or how many days will take to finish reading this book? So like the first one, you need to apply the concept of division also to solve this question. So now it's time to show you the solution of question number 9, and it will be like that. At this top of the solution of this math, you should write that there are 54 pages in a book, and you know it is mentioned in your question. And after that you should write, she reads 6 pages in a day, and after that you should write, so she will finish the book in 54 divided by 6 days. Why we write a division sign here? Because to solve this question you need to apply the concept of division. That means 54 divided by 6 days are needed to finish the whole book. So now it's time for calculation. That means 54 divided by 6 is equal 9. It's also very simple. You can also realize the thing like that. 9 into 6 is equal 54. Similarly, 54 divided by 6 is equal 9. So the answer of this question will be like that, 9 days. That means to finish the book, she needs 9 days. I hope you all were able to understand me and the solution of this question. Okay, so now we will again try to go to our page to see what is the question which is mentioned in question number 10. You can see in question number 10 there has also 6 types of questions. So these all are also very simple, but you need to apply the concept of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in some particular field. So if we see the first question which is mentioned in question number 10, the number 1 question is, there are 10 mangoes in a basket. How many mangoes are there in 5 baskets? Dear students, can you memorize that in my earlier lectures on chapter multiplication, where the topic was multiplication, at that time I was mentioned that whenever the total number will increase, at that time you should apply the concept of multiplication. Similarly, in this question you can see there are 10 mangoes in a basket. Then how many mangoes are there in 5 baskets? That means it's mentioned one basket has 10 mangoes. Then 5 baskets has how many mangoes? So to solve this question, obviously you need to apply the concept of multiplication. So now it's time that how we can customize the question and solve the question. You can see it is answer to the question number 10, and it's the part of 1 where in the first line you should write one basket has 10 mangoes, so 5 basket has 10 into 5. That's why we write 10 into 5 mangoes, and after that you can find 10 into 5 is equal 50. So it will be the answer, because 5 into 0 is equal 0, 5 into 1 is equal 5. So the answer of this question will be 50 mangoes. And overall, at the bottom of this answer you should write a real answer, and that's answer is equal 50 mangoes. I hope you all were able to understand the solution of this question. Now if we see the solution of question number 2, it is like that: a man bought 10 mangoes and distributed equally among 5 children. How many mangoes did each child get? So here you can see a man bought 10 mangoes, and now he wants to distribute the mangoes between 5 children. So the total number of mangoes will be decrease. And as you know, whenever the total number will decrease at that particular moment or at that particular field, you should apply the concept of division or divided them into 2 parts. So now it's time that how we can customize the question and write the solution. Okay, so at the first line you should write number of mangoes are 10, and after that number of childrens are 5, and both these informations are mentioned in your page number 73. And after that you should write, so each child got 10 divided by 5. Why I use this division sign here? You know, as earlier I mentioned, whenever the total number will decrease, at that time you should apply the concept of division. So the total number will be like that, 2 mangoes. That means each children will get 2 mangoes. So that's the procedure that how we can solve this question. So after all, you can write an answer and it will be like that: answer is equal to mangoes. So I hope you all were able to understand this question or also understand this solution. Now if we see to our next question, the question number 3 is: there are 24 students in a classroom. If 4 students sit on one bench, how many benches will be necessary? So actually you can see in a classroom altogether, totally there has 24 students. But if students sit on one bench, so now the question to you is that how many benches will be necessary? So this question is almost similar with question number 2, because there has totally 24 students and each bench consists of 4 students. So if we divide 24 with these 4, maybe we can find the answer. So let's go to the board and try to see that how we can customize the question. So at the top of this page or at the top of this solution, you should write that 4 students need 1 bench, and after that 24 students need 24 divided by 4 benches. So why we write a division sign here? Because you know, whenever the total number will decrease, at that moment you should apply the concept of division. That's why we write that 24 divided by 4 benches. So ultimately the answer of this question will be like that, 6 benches. Why? Because you know, if we multiply 6 with 4, the answer will be 24. Similarly, if we divide 24 with this 4, the answer will be 6. So after that, you need to write an answer. So the answer of this question will be 6 benches. So it's very simple to understand. So I hope you all were able to understand question number 3. Now, if we go ahead, we can see the another question is question number 4. The question is, there are 12 benches in a classroom. If students are sitting on 6 benches, how many benches are left unused? That means in a classroom altogether there are 12 benches, but students need just only 6 benches. That means there has some benches which are unused. So the question to you, find out how many unused benches were left. So it's very easy to understand. But remember, there you need to apply the concept of subtraction. Why? Because the total number will decrease. At first the number was 12, and then if we subtract 12 from 6, I mean 12 minus 6 is equal 6. That's why if we want to solve this question, you need to apply the concept of subtraction. So now it's time that how we can summarize the question. You can see at the top of this question, or at this of the solution, you should write, in a classroom there are 12 benches. After that, you need to write that students are sit on 6 benches. As earlier I mentioned, as it's a question of decretion or decreasing, that's why you need to write a minus sign so that your examinee can easily understand that what you are want to do. Okay, so 12 minus 6, if we subtract this math, it will be like that. Benches are left 6. So it's very easy. In a classroom there are 12 benches. Students are sit on 6 benches. So benches are left 6 because 12 minus 6 is equal 6. Even if you want to calculate it by using your finger, you can easily get the answer. So it's very easy. So after all, you need to write an answer. So the answer will be 6 benches are left unused. I hope you all are able to understand. So if we continue the process, we can see another question is question number 5, and it's there are 8 biscuits in one packet. A girl bought 2 packets of the biscuits. How many biscuits did she buy in total? Okay, so it's a very good question. The question is that one packet consists of 8 biscuits, but a girl bought 2 packets. So if we multiply this 8 with this 2, we can easily find the answer. So now it's time that how we can customize the question. So let's go to the board and try to see what will be the solution of question number 5. Okay, so at the top of this page you need to write one packet has 8 biscuits. So as on that question there was 2 packet, I mean the girl was bought 2 packet, that's why you need to write 2 packets have 8 into 2 biscuits. That means 8 into 2 will be the result. And it's very easy that 8 into 2 is equal 16, and 16 biscuits is the result. So how we can write the answer? The answer will be like that. She bought 16 biscuits. Dear students, I hope you all were able to get me. So now if we see what will be the question and answer of question number 6, we can see the question is, a man had 8 biscuits. If he had 2 biscuits a day, in how many days did he finish the biscuits? That means a man had 8 biscuits, but if he adds 2 biscuits, the total number will decrease. That's why you need to apply the concept of subtraction or division here. So now it's time that how we can solve the question. So let's go to the board and try to see. You can see its answer to the question number 6, where at the top of this question you need to write 2 biscuits can be eaten in one day. So 8 biscuits can be eaten in 8 divided by 2 days. So as earlier I mentioned, whenever the total number will decrease, either you can apply the concept of subtraction or you can apply the concept of division. So as in this particular field, or to solve these questions, we were use the concept of division, because the question is that how many days did he finish the biscuits. Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is what? We know 8 divided by 2 is equal 4. So the answer of this question will be 4 days. That means the person needs 4 days to finish the biscuits. Dear students, I hope you all were able to understand the question and understand the solution. Now, if we see what's the next question, it's like that. Make 2 different mathematical word problems for the mathematical sentence 32 divided by 4. As you can see from question number 7 to question number 10, every questions have not any mathematical sentence. So actually it's these all are in mathematical sentence, but there has not a single mathematical equation. But in this math you can see there has a mathematical equation, and now the question should be made by you, because if you will be able to write a mathematical sentence by using this 32 divided by 4, you can be more creative. So to solve this question there has a lot of way or a lot of procedure. So now I will just try to show you that how it can be solved. So at the first process you can write like that. A man bought some pens and paid 32 taka. Each pen is 4 taka. So how many pens did this man buy? So the first procedure would be like that. So you can write this answer, or even if you can invent another process or another question, and then you can solve question number 11. If we see question number 2, I mean the procedure number 2, it can be also solved by this. 4 child make a group. If there are 32 child, then how many groups will be there? So that are the solution of question number 11. As earlier I mentioned, there has thousands of different procedures and ways to solve a mathematical question, a mathematical term. So in this class I was just trying to show you the best and simplest way that how you can solve all the questions which is mentioned in page number 73. But still, if you have any problem on some particular questions or on some particular problems, you can write me on the comment box. I will try to solve all types of doubts, all types of problems which you have. And you know, by using this channel we make a lot of educational videos which can really help you on your educational background. So if you want to see more and more educational videos, you can see on our YouTube channel, and stay connected with us to get more and more educational videos. Before going and finish the class, I want to give you a big thanks. Thank you very much everyone for continuing the class with us. Stay connected with us. We will upload another video of your class as soon as possible. So take care and goodbye.